Good day, everybody. My name is Frankie Kington, known as a wise entrepreneur, and I'm with my dear friend Debbie Esplin, who's always on my hot Frankie's Healthy Homegrown Foods channel. So I'm really happy to have her on. Hello, Debbie. Nice to see you again.
Hello, Frankie. Oh, I'm very happy to be here with you, at least through Zoom.
Exactly, Fee. There's always something, yeah. So it's nice
Yeah.
to connect. And Debbie is, I'd say Debbie's a little bit of an expert in the homegrown foods. So I'm
Well,
learning a lot from Debbie. She's teaching me a lot of stuff. And I'm always researching my homegrown foods, which I've done some onions, I've done some lettuces,
ah,
some potatoes and stuff like that. And I'm working on quite a lot more homegrown foods. But I think
very nice.
what this YouTube's got, I'm going to talk about is 10 homegrown plants, healthy plants, which we're going to talk about what we can actually grow. And I'm going to speak to my friend Debbie. I'm going to ask her about these plants to see if she knows about them. If she actually grown any of these plants, and we can have a little chat, a little talk, and we can see why these top 10 plants are really popular plants and what they actually do for us. What benefits do we get from these plants? So I'm going to start. So Debbie, I'm going to do a little bit of a not like a quiz, a little bit of a see if you know, and then we can
Okay.
come back and see if you know these plants. So as
Yeah.
far as I'm aware, Debbie, yeah, there's 10 homegrown plants which most people grow in their houses. Yeah. Do you know of any? Could you guess of any? Or do you want to go through them?
Um, that they grow in their houses, plants. Now you mean vegetables. You don't mean
Yeah.
house plants, right? Vegetables. Maybe well, chives, maybe radishes, tomatoes, lettuce.
Yeah.
I would guess those.
Yeah, we know about them as well, yeah. But what I'm going to talk a little bit about is about some homegrown plants, which I've
Okay.
heard, yeah, which could be quite interesting for us because we know we like to do our homegrown foods. I'm sure plants and growing plants is just as creative and just as healthy as well. So I'm going to read them out for you. Have you heard of a spider plant? Do you know spider plants?
Oh, spider plants. Yeah, but can you eat them?
No, no, don't think you can.
Oh, these are just plants that people like to grow. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah, spider plants.
yeah. And I'm going to read to see what the benefits are of having spider plants. We've got an aloe
Okay.
vera plant here as well. Have you heard of aloe
Aloe
vera?
vera. Yes, I
Aloe
know
vera
aloe
is
vera.
great, isn't it? Yes. Do you know of one called the Epipremnum?
No, I've never heard
You
of
know
that
what it
one.
is? An Epipremnum, yeah, Debbie, is a
Epipremnum.
devil's ivy.
Devil's ivy. Okay.
Then we got a snake plant. This
Snake
one's
plant.
really funny.
I don't
You
know
want to
that
know
one
what that
either.
means?
Uh-huh.
It means a mother-in-law's tongue.
Oh my goodness.
That's interesting, isn't it? Then we've got a peace lily.
A peace layer.
A peace lily.
Oh, peace lily. Oh yes. Yeah, we have those here too. Yeah.
Right. So do you like them plants? What are they like then? Do you like them, Debbie? I mean, a bit of a
Yeah, they're very pretty. I usually plant them outside in the garden though, but they're very pretty.
excellent. And we've got a dracena. A bit of a dracena.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. Yeah, my mother used to grow those.
Wow. And I bet they're lovely plants, aren't they? Yeah. I'm going to, what I'll do, I'll read them out and I'm going to touch on them and just describe a little bit about them, Debbie. So we know a
Okay.
little bit about the plants and what we'd like to have when I grow them. And we've got a croton. Have you heard of a croton?
A croton. No, I don't know that one.
Well, you know it now, Debbie.
Yes, I'm
So,
going to learn.
so what I'll do, I'm going to talk about these, yeah, and give a little bit of information about them. And here we've got a Chinese evergreen.
Chinese evergreen. Okay, I think I've heard about that a long time ago.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so some plants there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a little bit of description on them. Yeah. So the
Okay.
10 top household plants. So the first one we talked about is the spider plant. So it says here the spider plant is an iconic house plant that is as popular now as it has ever been. Spider plants look good as they spill over the edge of their pots and can usually be seen on a high windowsill or on a high shelf. where their babies hang down on, pendulous
Yeah.
stalks. Spider plants are also fantasies at cleaning the air in the room.
Yes. And I think they're very easy to grow and to regrow. You can take one of the babies and put it in water until the roots grow, and then you put it in soil and you've got another spider plant. So
That's incredible, isn't it? I never knew that at all. So I'm
yeah,
learning
yeah,
something here about these, and probably what we can do, Debbie, is when we do some more videos, we can actually show people these plants what we've grown and explain to them,
yes,
the benefits of them, like what we're talking here. So I think that's
yeah.
something really interesting to show people because I'm looking to. Do you have an allotment, Debbie? Do you have an allotment?
Yeah, well, I have a back garden, so
Wow,
that's where I grow outside.
that's what I need to get, Debbie. I need to get an allotment. Yeah, yeah. So
Yes,
that's what
that
I'm
would
going
be
to invest
helpful.
in.
But I mean, even if you have a porch or a veranda or a little balcony, you could actually grow a lot of stuff just in a very small outdoor space like that.
And so I believe as well that you've got portable allotments. Is that right? Little portable allotments, what you can get, like you put in the back of your garden. It's like a green, like a. Is it like
Yeah,
a green, like a greenhouse, like a portable
yeah, you can
greenhouse?
get little portable greenhouses too. I don't have one, but you can get them.
Wow,
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it? What you can do now?
yeah.
Yes. So we talked about the aloe vera, and I
Oh
know
yeah,
the aloe vera plant is very, very popular. I
yeah.
know that there's a network marketing, multi-level marketing company called Forever Living Products, and they're all about aloe vera products.
Oh
So I
yeah,
know how good they really are. So just
yeah.
explain a little bit about the aloe vera. It says that aloe vera is a firm favorite in many households, being a succulent. It will tolerate some neglect, not requiring regular watering. Aloe also produce their offspring very easily, which can be repotted and put in another room. The lovely distinctive plants also have the added bonus of being filled with vitamins and minerals and also are great for your skin. So you'll be growing your very own medicine cabinets.
Yeah, and I believe they have a little bit of an antiseptic property because sometimes people that have an aloe vera plant, when they cut themselves, they cut off a little piece of leaf and they just put some of the liquid from inside the leaf on the cut, and it helps it be clean, stay clean, and heal.
So it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, I know I've had
Oh yeah,
the aloe vera drinks. I usually drink the
yeah.
aloe vera drinks and they're lovely. And they got
I've
like
never
little bits
tried
of
one.
like, it's like a little bit of what is it like what did they have in them? They have like little seeds or little sweetness in them. When you drink them, you can taste it,
Oh,
like little seeds. But
interesting.
it's a
Yeah.
lovely drink. Yeah, it's a lovely drink.
Well, and I know you can buy lotions, skin lotions with aloe
That's right.
vera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
skin lotions. Yeah, it's a lovely medicine. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So we got Epipremnum, the devil's ivy,
Uh-huh.
and it says a native of warmer areas such as Australia's, Indonesia, and India. Devil's ivy looks spectacular as it produces masses of arrow-shaped leaves that get larger as the plant matures. This easy-to-keep
Oh,
plant will look great in a well-lit corner where it will subtly add much-needed natural beauty.
uh-huh.
Isn't that amazing? That plant
That
can just
is.
you know, create that energy because I do believe I love nature. I love green, I
Yeah.
love nature, I love trees, I love plants. But what people have to remember, it has so much energy, there's so much
Yes.
life. From
Yes.
these are um, living aspects of how beautiful the world is, and they're
Yeah.
there to function to help us and probably protect us or give us
Yeah.
something what we need for our lives. That's
And
really
they say that being out in nature is a way to kind of calm your spirit. So if you bring some of that nature into the house with houseplants, you can help calm down your home environment and, like you say, give yourself a beautiful place to look in the room, something alive, something that's cleaning the air, something that's providing you with beauty. And so I think houseplants are great. I love having them.
wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Debbie, for sharing that. He said the air improvers as well, plants. And it says here, many plants in the home have the added benefit of actually purifying the air around you. Some chemicals and pollutants that are found in the air can prevent you from relaxing or sleeping, and are also harmful to you in the long run, in the long term. So
Yeah.
bringing lots of plants in that will filter these harmful elements, whilst at the same time enriching the air with oxygen, will actually improve your well-being.
Yes, I
That's
completely
amazing, isn't
agree.
it,
That
Debbie?
is amazing. Yeah.
Because I know around my house we have a lot of plants. I love plants. I have them dangling down. Like one of
Yeah.
my big cabinets on the side. They have loads of plants dangling down, and
Oh,
I
wow.
just love
Uh-huh.
plants around. I think it's a nice
Yeah.
feel for your house. It's a nice feeling to have them around, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And there's a lot of easy plants to grow. They're not all difficult.
Yes, I know. That's an important thing to mention as well.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
because I tend to forget about them. So I have to choose the ones that are easy to grow, that are forgiving if I forget about them for a week.
Exactly, Debbie. We've got to start somewhere, haven't we, Debbie? We've got to
Yeah,
start somewhere. So let's start with the easy plants to grow, and then we can
that's right.
focus and work up to the more difficult ones, if you want to say that. So now
Yeah.
we're going to talk about the snake plant. It's called the
Okay.
mother-in-law's tongue.
Uh-huh.
It's quite funny. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. He says one of the easiest to grow and the most efficient air purifiers, Sansevieria,
Oh,
Sansevieria, also known as the snake plant or the mother-in-law's tongue, is a must for many households. It will grow almost anywhere in the home, surviving happily in lower light than other plants, and will put up with some neglect when it comes to watering. The upright habit of the snake plant makes it quite an architectural plant to perfect the model dwellings. Wow.
oh,
So it looks like a lovely plant. I
interesting.
mean, they're quite popular actually. I'm looking at it now, Debbie, and the plants seem
Yeah,
quite popular plants. So when we start to grow them, we can actually show them, show
yeah.
the benefits of these plants. And what did I
That
want to
snake
touch?
plant sounds interesting.
It sounds very interesting, yeah. What did I
Yeah.
want to talk about here about this plant? Make it easy for architects plant to perfect for modern dwellings. So also half for you want to oxidants and actually improve your well-being. So that's a Sansevieria plant. And we have the peace lily plant. So we're all about peace, aren't we, Debbie? Everybody
Yeah,
wants peace, and if we can
that's
have a
right.
plant that represents peace, that can help soothe our souls and soothe our surroundings. And it says here the peace lily is not only a stunning plant to have in the house, the peace lily helps remove benzene, formaldehyde,
Oh,
tricholomophylline, toluene, and xylene from the air, all of which can be found in everyday household products, requiring very little in the way of attention. Place a piece of lily away from a direct sunlight where it can be enjoyed and let it do the work for you. So while
that's
there's some
very
really
interesting. Because
long,
a lot of our textiles, carpets and furniture and draperies, they all come with these chemicals in them. And over time, they're emitting them. It can take them several years to many years to finish emitting those chemicals. So the fact that the peace lily can clean that out of the air is amazing.
wasn't it him, Debbie? I mean, I'm looking at some of these words and I'm thinking, I've never heard any of these words before. What they actually mean, oh, I don't know, Debbie, but maybe that could be for another show. But yeah,
Sure.
incredible. I'm really glad that I'm going through these plants because I'm learning so much about these different plants, Debbie, and what they
Yeah,
actually do. And maybe we can start to grow them or show them
me
some of our
too.
viewers as we get to our allotments. So this one what I'm talking about now is called the Dracania.
Oh,
Dracania,
yeah.
also known as a dragon's plant. Dracania is available in a number of different varieties and are fantastic air purifiers. These plants actually prefer a more shady position as this keeps the leaves in much better condition. Direct sunlight causes the leaves to scorch and turn brown.
Well, that explains because I have two of those plants and one of them is not happy and it's sitting in a southeast facing window. It gets sun all day. So that explains it. I'm going to move the poor thing to an area with
Got one of
less
them
light.
plants.
I've
Wow.
been stressing the poor plant and I didn't know. But
Wow. I'm definitely going to explain these to the family, these plants, because I'm
yeah,
sure they'd like to have them, or we can get some and put them somewhere in our house. You
well, they're
know,
fairly easy to grow. So
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
So do you have a lot of plants in your kitchen and your bathroom then, Debbie? Yeah?
I have I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six plants around the whole house, not including the vegetables. Um, but I'd like to put a plant in the bedroom. I was thinking that snake plant because it's good at cleaning the air, might or the peace lily might be good for the bedroom, you know?
Yeah. What I'll do, Debbie, when I've
Yeah.
done the video, I'll send you the video and I put all the
Yeah.
descriptions of what they actually do in the description bar. So you've got the 10 different descriptions so you know them. And hopefully you'll be able to look them up and see the pictures. And maybe
Yeah.
we can start to grow them and start to show people what they look like and the
That would be
benefits.
good.
Because
I'm definitely interested in trying the peace lily and the snake
yeah,
plant at least to start and maybe, because that sounds very interesting.
oh, lovely plants, really lovely plants to look at as well. And I know you have plants in the kitchen, yeah, but to have them in the
Yeah.
bathroom, I don't think we have plants in our bathroom. So
I
that'd be
did
nice to
have a
get plants in the
Dracaena.
bathroom.
Yeah, I did have a Dracaena in the bathroom for a long time, but it was still getting a bit too much light and it died on me. So
Yeah,
I have to find the right plant for the bathroom because our bathroom's fairly sunny, surprisingly.
yeah. And we need to, well, what I need to get as well is a grow light.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a few grow lights. It's some really nice grow lights I'm looking at.
Oh, wow.
And
Very nice. Yeah.
yeah, so we're definitely going to get a grow light. Yes. To the safe for the kitchen or the bathroom. Houseplants that prefer houseplants that prefer their soil to be kept damp or like to be misted weekly will often thrive in kitchens and bathrooms where the humidity is more often higher than the rest of the house due to steam from baths, showers, and cooking. These plants
Yeah.
are amazing in an often quite bare bathroom and certainly add a touch of softness to the most utilitarian of areas. That's
Yes.
incredible, isn't it? That's something I'm going to try. I'm going to try and put some in the bathroom.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people don't think of it, but it can be a really nice place to have a small plant, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
incredible. And sure, it must be relaxing if you're in the bath or having a shower, especially if you're having a bath, just to see it there. I'm sure it
yeah.
can have a relaxing and calming effect to you while you're having your bath or or how you bathe or you wash yourself. So
Yeah,
talking
definitely.
about the croton now. So the croton, beautiful plants. So the croton absolutely loves the higher humidity levels in warm bathrooms,
Oh,
conservatories, kitchens, or even indoor swimming pools.
oh wow.
Sometimes called Joseph's coat due to its technicolor foliage, its large glossy leaves feature striking patterns in red, gold, and green. For maximum impact, croton is a perfect showstopper.
Ah,
It looks like a beautiful plant. And like you said, when you look
wow.
at it and you'll see them, it's like a beautiful plant. And maybe we could share them next time with our viewers. But yeah, it looks a lovely plant. That's a very popular plant actually when I'm looking at it. This plant can be
Uh-huh.
quite popular. It's called the croton plant. And then we've got here as well, we've got the Chinese evergreen, which looks quite popular as well. It's sometimes referred to as being almost foolproof Chinese evergreen. Plants have lovely green leaves that are streaked or dappled with either yellow or white. These are natural tropical plants, so would love the humid conditions of a bathroom or kitchen. Another lovely plant, so Chinese evergreen, yeah,
Oh, very interesting.
very interesting plants, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one here is called ferns. You know ferns. It looks a
Oh,
very popular
food.
plant.
Yes.
Yeah, ferns are
Yeah.
very popular, aren't they, Debbie? Yeah, I'm sure you have
Yeah, we
ferns.
have
I know I've
some in
seen
our
them.
outside garden.
Very small, aren't they? Very, little small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ferns love damp conditions and so will readily thrive in both kitchens and bathrooms, where they'll absorb the humid air and produce magnificent fronds that almost have a prehistoric feel to them. They will sit happily on a shelf away from the window and certainly add character to any room.
Wow. Nice.
I think the lovely plants, they seem like lovely plants. They're very small, they're very compact and, very
Uh-huh.
tiny, but yeah, they look lovely plants. And the last one I'm going to share with you, Debbie, is called the Sheer Indulgence.
Oh,
It's like a pink and a purple plant. So it's
uh-huh.
growing out. It's got pink and purple petals and leaves, and it's lovely. And it says no piece or indoor plant will be complete with mentoring orchids. It's definitely the most beautiful and prettiest plant what I've talked
Oh,
about,
wow.
Debbie. It's a lovely
Okay.
plant.
I
So the
don't know that
orchids,
one.
yeah, they're hard to beat for the pleasure of seeing the stunning blooms. They are the arching stems and the complete grace and beauty of these wonderful houseplants. Orchids are possibly one of the most exotic blooms available to us, and yet are not as difficult to look after as many people believe.
Uh-huh.
Well worth having one on display for the pleasure of it. Will bring you to you every time you see it. Yeah, it's a lovely plant, like I said. Pink,
Oh, wow.
purple, growing.
Yeah.
It was very pretty, and people will see
Uh-huh.
it and notice it, as they walk into your house. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's an orchid. So I've left you with them plants there, Debbie. I hope you found them 10 household plants. Um, yeah, I hope you found them nice plants, and hopefully you'll invest in having these plants in your house and keeping them where they
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
going
keep them.
to start by growing a couple of them for sure. And yeah, because I'm very interested in some of them. Well, all of them, but I mean, I'll start with some. I won't start with all 10 at once. I'll start with a couple and, and then a couple more. So yeah, and I have
Excellent.
to figure out where I'll put them too, because I already have 6 houseplants, so I have to kind of jiggle things around a bit.
Yes, I'm definitely going to invest in them as well. And I think what I will do, Debbie, is probably put them in an allotment. And what we can do, hopefully, is film them and show these plants to people and what they do, and we can share the
Yeah.
benefits of them. So what I will do, Debbie, I'll actually pass them on to you. We do when I finish this film, and I'll put the description in there for you.
Yeah, that would be
And
wonderful. That would be
and
helpful.
in my next video, maybe you can tell me if you bought any of these plants, if you can
Yeah,
feel the difference
if
of
I
what
did, I
if
could
you
show
feel,
you.
yeah, if you feel any difference, if they've helped you or they've created some, a bit more dynamic energy in your house or around you. But
Yeah.
honestly believe that it's really important to have household plants and stuff around us, because where I kind of live as well, Debbie, in um, in the UK, is it's all bricks and mortar.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure you live more in nature. Is that right, Debbie? Do you live in nature?
Well, I live in a suburb, but we have small parks nearby, so I can go walking. And there's also a cemetery nearby, which I love to walk in because it's very quiet, lots of trees and no people. So it's kind of like going to the forest a little bit. So it's a lot of houses where I live, but there are little parks where we can go be in touch with nature. So I like that part.
Oh yeah, I love being in touch
Yeah.
with nature. I love walking. I usually walk in. We have like Buxton, have like Edale, and it's just all walking. A lot like to walk over the green, walk over the mountains and the green,
Yeah.
just to breathe in that fresh air, and
Yeah. Yeah.
to absorb the trees.
Yeah.
Because the trees have so much energy off them.
Oh yeah. Trees are
They
amazing.
speak to us. They do
Yeah.
speak, trees. And all these plants, they do
Yeah.
talk. And
Yeah, and they communicate and they we can feel the tree's energy, and I believe they can feel our energy when we get close to them. Yeah, I have a few trees that are my friends. I go visit them, and right now because it's cold, they're kind of in hibernation sort of, but when it's warmer and their sap is flowing, I really do feel an energy connection with these trees.
that's
And it's
incredible.
very soothing, it's very calming, it's very uplifting. So it's very healing. So I
That's
think
right,
plants
very
and
healing.
trees are
Yeah,
very healing.
yeah. There's a band who actually, I think they're an American band. I don't even hear them. They're called the Screaming Trees,
Oh, really?
and it's all about what we're talking about. They're
Yeah.
connected with nature, and they're like a rock band, but they're very in touch with nature and everything around them,
Oh,
and how
uh-huh.
things can heal us and soothe us. And yeah, and they're
Yeah.
called the Screaming Trees, and that's what
Wow,
they do, don't
interesting.
they? They deeply
Yeah.
believe that, you know.
Yeah.
So I honestly believe that everything's dancing, you know what I mean, and Deborah? The plants are dancing, trees are dancing, the moon, everything's dancing around us. Everything's living a happy dancing life. So we walk
Yeah.
past the trees or plants, they're always dancing, you know, up and down. They're always alive, aren't they? You know,
Yeah.
I'm like a Buddhist, so I've like my Buddhist altar, and I've actually got some plants here, you know, and so I've got these plants,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So these plants
Uh-huh.
are on my altar, and they're there to represent life, so I need them on my altar, but
Oh,
they're always dancing and breathing and communicating with me, you
yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
I honestly believe that we're all good at dancing. We all love dancing, don't we? So everything's
Yes.
there, having a merry dance for us. So let's
Yeah.
keep dancing with these lovely
Yeah.
trees, nature, and everything around us, and let's keep
You,
dancing. And yeah, full of
you
joy.
know what one of my favorite houseplants is? It's called a Christmas cactus. And what happens is it blooms when the light is low. So it generally blooms around Christmas time because that's the period of the year for us in the north where we have the shortest days. And so here it is, it's winter, it's dark, it's gloomy, and maybe around December 10th, this plant starts to produce these amazing, gorgeous, colorful flowers. And it lasts about a month. And then
Wow. And that's
this
called again, sorry, what's that called again, Debbie?
Christmas cactus.
Christmas cactus. Wow, I'll
And
look
it's
out for that.
easy to grow because it's a succulent, so it doesn't need a lot of water. If you forget about it for a week, it's fine.
Excellent, Debbie. I've never heard of it, so thanks for that Christmas. I'm sure I've probably seen one of Christmas
I can
cactus.
show you mine. It's
I'm
right
sure people
here.
have them.
Yeah, I don't have any blooms right now because the days are too long, but this is what it looks like.
Right, that's a nice plant.
Yeah, and it makes these
Yes,
beautiful big flowers coming off the leaves. So
excellent. So, Debbie, thank you so much for doing this YouTube with me. I'm sure the viewers have got loads of benefits from the top 10 household plants. I will leave a description for you guys so you know what we talked about, these top household plants. Have these plants around you. I'm sure they're going to do something for you, and they're there. I believe everything, especially nature, is around us for a reason, to
yes,
communicate with us, to help and preserve life and energy and everything around us, and create a better air and a better energy. So thanks again, Debbie, for tuning into my YouTube channel. Debbie, do you want to leave anything, or do you want to leave anything for us all, for the viewers to
yeah.
talk about? What do
Well,
you like
thank you
to do?
so much, Frankie, for having me for this discussion. It was really interesting. And I also have a YouTube channel where I do healthy recipes and I also talk about health tips and information around food and having a healthy kitchen and a healthy home. So, your viewers can check out my channel as well and see if there's anything there that they will find will help them live a healthy life. But yeah, this was a very interesting topic. So I appreciate being a part of it.
Thank you very much, Debbie. I know your channels on YouTube are absolutely amazing. Please tune into Debbie's channel. It's so creative, loads of great tips, great foods, great homegrown things and stuff. I just like it. Great thumbnails, really good pictures. And yeah, Debbie's a bit of an expert at what she does. Yeah, as you can see, she's very joyful and bubbly lady, and I really appreciate her. So thank you so much, Debbie, for coming on
Thank
my
you.
YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. You'll see
Yes,
this
thank
on
you
my
very much.
YouTube channel, the description of the plants. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, and share. Please leave us a comment. We look forward to hearing your comments. We appreciate you, me and Debbie, and look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.